If you watch me for long enough, you know that I'm always striving for that budget-friendly makeup, and today we're doing a full face of new launches from the drugstores, and I'm just super excited to share. It's going to be these brands that you could find at Walmart, you can find these at Target, Ulta, and literally at any drugstore. I'm starting off with a bare face, no eyebrows, nothing. We're gonna get the full gist of everything. I have laid out all of the beautiful products in front of me, so I'm super excited to show you all how I'll feel about them. By the way, I just got the PR package from Thread, and you guys, I just got so many beautiful products. From what I know, these are new products and they just launched at Target, only at Target. What I'm excited about is going to be the complexion stick, because this shade is a light olive, and you know my shade is kind of not orange here, so I have been looking for an olive undertone complexion stick or foundation, and let's see if this one works. I realized that I didn't have a mascara, and when I saw mascara in this box here today, I knew I'm going to be adding it over to this video. It also has an eyeliner, so I think that will be also really nice to test out on the video. We love our eyeliners, so we'll see if it's worth it. All right, you guys, let's talk about the base. And the base for today we're obviously going to be testing out is going to be the Milani. I've tested out a little bit, but I did not feel the full result of it because I was in a rush. So today I'm actually going to be testing it underneath all of the makeup. It actually has a spatula, just super fun, we'll see. So this new launch says that it will blur out and smooth out the base, so that's perfect. We're gonna see if it's going to clear out the pores and if it's going to be a game changer or not. I'm just going to put some on each side around my nose area, as well as where I tend to get a lot of pore visibility. Consistency of this primer is usual of every blurring primers I have tried, but it does feel a little bit more refreshing. I would say like a little bit more minty. It does feel a little bit cooling on the skin. That's why I mentioned that, which is interesting. So that's something that is different, but it definitely makes my pores look a little bit more faded. I'm going to zoom you guys in so that you could visualize it a little better. It's definitely a lot more smoother, which I like. I love when my skin does not feel dry, and it does look like it brought me a little bit of glow and brighten up my face around my T-zone area. By the way, it does not feel like anything is on my skin. It looks and feels like it has been absorbed. The gripping components of this primer are not going to be visible, as it did like literally absorb into my skin. It doesn't feel any stickiness, nothing like that. I feel like you could just wear it just as is, and it feels like you have a little bit more clear skin, which is super interesting. So yeah, I don't have an opinion about this product yet. We'll see how it wears out, and we'll just continue with the rest of the makeup. Now, I have two complexion sticks that I want to try out for you guys, and it's obviously this one from Milani and this one from the Thread. I have not seen anyone talk about the Thread one, but I have seen people talk about the Milani one because it went pretty viral, and I know it's pretty good. It is very comparable to the Dior one, and I totally agree. This works wonderfully. And I also received it as a PR, so I had tried all these shades, and the number 4 worked a little bit more with me. We'll see if this one, light olive, will work for me here as well. So I'll do just 2 sides, and hopefully the shades are not going to be too different. So this one is going to be blurring out our skin, and also it will be used as a skin tint mostly. And this one is more of a complexion stick, meaning it will be a little bit more on the thicker and a little bit more buildable in coverage. This one is going to be more like a very natural coverage, which I like for the summer especially. Comparing it to the swatch on my neck, it doesn't look too bad. I will definitely be blending it. And let's do the Milani on this side for you. Weirdly, this one is a little bit more dry, while that one is a little bit more creamy. Yeah, I think this one matches my shade a little bit more. And now let's try this one. This one is going to be like Cool from the Thread. Okay, this one is a lot more similar to this one here, but I like the undertone. It's definitely too dark for me, but it's giving a little bit more orange. But it's giving a little bit more orange than an olive tone. It probably is just a little bit too dark. I don't want to judge it too hard. I'll be trying it again in the summer, but let's blend it. Yeah, it's definitely orange on my skin. But I really, really like the coverage, you guys. It looks like it blurred out all of the imperfections, like the redness spots. Just because I like the shade of this one a little bit more. I did not like how this one looked on my skin just yet. I do need to tan a little bit more, and also this one is just a little bit too orange. So what I'm going to do is I'll try it again in the summer. I will see how that goes, but I'll just finish everything off with the blurring complexion stick or skin tint stick from the Milani, and I'll just add it over to the whole face. And now we'll just blend it. It is quite easy to blend. That is really cool. I really like the new Baddie stick because it just looks so glowy. And you know how much I love the glowy foundations? This one looks perfect. It gives a very skin-like effect, which very, very, very convincing. And I'll definitely be reaching for this one a lot more often because literally it's so affordable and it's in drugstore. Like, it's very accessible, which I love very much. Now I think 2025 is going to be an era of just another level glow. So I think is hence a reason why L'Oreal is coming out with these beautiful products like the Lumi Glass. Has anyone seen this? I have all the 3 shades here and I love them. I love to put them on when I'm running just for errands without any makeup. It gives the most immaculate glow and I just love how they look. Also, they're super lightweight, which makes them super wearable, and like it literally will give you glass skin if you need. I'll be adding it just a little bit at the end of this video, but I wanted to share it to you. I'm super obsessed with this drugstore launch. Now, this one is actually my favorite, and this one is Pearl. I love this shade so much. That one is one of my favorites. This one gives like a little bit of a pearl effect. Very beautiful and natural highlight. Alright, now going on next to a concealer. I'm going to actually use the one from Thread. I also just received it. And this one is going to be Cover It Multi Complexion Fluid, which is super interesting. And the shade that I have here is going to be 02 Light Neutral. I'm just going to add a couple of dots around my eye zone and wherever I want to brighten up. As you can see, I have not done my eyebrows just yet. I have learned a new technique and I realized that I like that it is done later in the makeup because it's not going to make my eyebrows look a little bit too dark. So I like to do my eyebrows now after I do my base. I really like this concealer as it is very, very thin, which is super nice to blend. I love how it blends in with the complexion stick that I've used prior, and I just think it works beautifully. I think I'll be giving it a try a lot more. And yes, the shade is okay. I'll be adding some bronzer, and it will just make it work. Alright, I like this base right now. It looks really, really good. I'm going to continue with a bronzer. For my bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. I have used this in my e.l.f. video. If you have not seen me going in depth of the new products that I have got from e.l.f., you're missing out. I'll be attaching a link in the description. Make sure you see that one because it's so nice. There's so many golden tickets around there. I love my drugstore makeup and e.l.f. especially, and this one is one of my favorites. And obviously this is not a new launch, but I think it is a new shade. Currently I'm using light medium. This one is so pigmented, you guys. Be very careful. What I'm going to do is I'll add it to the back of my hand so that I could continue off of it because I don't want to use too much product and it's super pigmented. I'll go ahead with my contour brush. I love how this one lays. It's super buildable. As you could see, since I only use one swatch on my hand, this one is quite pigmented, but it is super buildable, so it's not overpowering. I could add in more product. I'm going to be using this color stick, which is called Glossy Color Stick. What I heard is going to be used mostly on the lips. I want to see if I could use it as a blush because I don't have a blush product except for the one that I have used for e.l.f., but I don't want to use that one just yet. I want to go ahead and use product that is actually going to bring a little bit more of the pinkish and rosy shades, and I just want to have that feeling and actually want to try these out. Currently, I have the shape Peep Show and Fresh Face. I want to use the Fresh Face because it is be a little bit more on the pinkier side, which I want, and while this one is a little bit more on the red, which I love my red blushes. All right, you guys, it is super glossy. I don't know how it's going to wear on the face. I think I could still do it. It reminds me of the Fui Korean brand, of their glossy blushes. I actually want to do an in-depth video about it next week, so that is coming up. I think that it looks fine on the face. I just don't want to add too much product, and the shade is beautiful. I don't know, this is probably a lip product. I'm testing it on the face, so probably is a different review, but I think it still looks really nice and glossy on the face. Contour my face a little bit. Now I want to contour my nose just a little bit, so I'll just take a little bit of the bronzer that I have used onto my nose contouring brush, and I'll just dab it here. This way I could chisel out my nose a little bit more, make it super thin and super skinny. Like it. And blend it with a more fluffy brush, this way a little bit more seamless. Alright, let me do my eyebrows real quick. So this is probably where I start doing my eyebrows. What I would be using is a NYX pencil, which is a drugstore, but it's not a new one. But this is one of my favorites, and I have been using this one since I was a child. Literally a child going to school. So yeah, one of my favorite products. Will always come back to drugstore and pick one of these because this is one of my trusty tool. But yeah, like you see, it gives me the most natural looking eyebrows. It doesn't look like it's boxy at all. So yeah, this is my go-to pencil if you want to pick it up at any drugstore. NYX is there. And I'm going to freeze my eyebrows. This is not a drugstore product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the only thing that I... Alright, to cover up this mess of glazed donut, I'm gonna go ahead with the Conceal and Perfect powder. I think I'm very stable with the products and the brands that I have chose. This is a very interesting product. I've only tried it this morning. I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, it has like a little bit of a fabric around it, and if you press on it, the powder comes out. Interesting. I think I've seen that somewhere. I'll go ahead and use a powder puff, and I just want to use it around my eyes area, under eyes, because it's super oily there. This look like the lip product on my face does not look too bad. We'll see. It gives off a very nice blurring effect. So if you were trying to see if you could get a very blurred out face, you could try this at the drugstore. I like this one. It is very similar to the e.l.f. one I have tried in my previous video, and I love that one so much as well. So much, but it's not new. I actually found that out after I uploaded. People were pointing it out that it is not new. Thank you for doing that, actually. Probably I just missed it. But it's super pretty, and I have got a suggestion. I'll definitely be getting that one, and that was suggested in the comments because I'm very curious to try as well. But this one, you guys, this new launch from Milani is so good, and it's so convenient to use. You literally press and you could take out as much product as you need, so there's no excess coming on to the powder puff. Okay, definitely there is no more glow. To bring that glow back, like I said, we're going to be trying out the Lumi Glass on my face. But before we do that, why is no one talking about Essence anymore? Literally, Essence just came out with this beautiful glitter highlighter. I don't know why I just had that crazy accent, but this glitter highlighter is super fun. Do you see this glow? Let me open it up for you. I think it is very similar to the Into You Cosmetics ones that I have tried, which is going to be the Boom, something Boom, but I'll show it in a future video. But yeah, look at this thing. it's crazy. It's probably not as visible because of the light. Oh, it's so creamy. Let me just swatch it. And it's so festive. Love that. I'm going to add this around my nose. And you can literally use this as your eyeshadow as well. I like that it has glitter effects, which is super fun in the summer, or if you're planning to go on a festival. This one has like glitter specks, which is going to be visible obviously, but it just looks so nice and it's so lightweight, which I really enjoy. All right, now I'll go ahead with the Lumi Glass around my cheeks just to bring that glow back, but also not overstimulated. Just make sure that it looks super natural. Okay, skin-like effect coming back in. I love that. Love, love. Now I want to go ahead and set my face with the Hydra Matte Setting Spray. Make sure that this one is not going anywhere. Don't love the smell of it. Doesn't smell like anything. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, we'll see how that holds. For now, I just want to clear things out. I am super obsessed with this base. It just looks so nice and it feels like my skin, which, you know, I love so much. We don't want to look like we have overpowering makeup. We just want to look natural. We want to look like we have flawless skin. Look, this is what it's giving, and it's all drugstore. Really nice, and it's worth every penny. Okay, so let's finally finish up with the eyes and the lips. We're gonna do the eyes first. We're gonna do the eyeliner and then finish it with the Stroke It Volumizing Mascara. Let's hope this mascara is okay. I am very skeptical about my mascaras and it's really hard to impress me, so we'll just see. And also my eyeliner. My eyeliner is always going to be from NYX. We'll see if this one is going to be really good. This is Precision Liquid Eyeliner. Just going to do a regular wing that I usually do. I have been wearing my makeup so natural lately that I actually forgot how to do a wing. I do a bat wing usually. Okay, the wing is not that bad. I did mess it up because I'm literally rushing myself already at this point. My camera is dying. So yeah, I'm just going to curl it real fast and apply this mascara. The mascara has a rubber wand. That's pretty big. Oh, I just hate new mascaras. I cannot be the only one. It definitely gives my eyelashes volume. I'm just not a big fan of how they look. They're pretty invisible. Probably is going to be best for a nice natural look. Alright, to finish off with the lips, I'm going to go ahead with this new Ruby Kisses liner, and this one is Plumping Liner. I have no idea what it's called. I've tried this one before, and let me tell you, it does plump really nicely, but it does sting my lips for quite a long time. I don't really like that, honestly. Just filling it in just a little bit. Beautiful shade, and I will be using the new lip oils from Ruby Kisses as well, and actually use this one. This is the lip oil booster. This is their new shades. This one I actually love. It smells good and it's super juicy. It looks amazing. This is the look that I came up with. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section as well how you're doing. And if you stayed until the end of this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!